Welcome. Today, we map out the unique political contours of Rajasthan, a state where historical feudal roots meet vibrant modern democratic governance. From high-stakes assembly battles in Jaipur to democratic self-governance in remote desert villages, this is the story of Rajasthan's political journey. Rajasthan's political geography presents a fascinating contrast. At the state level, power has settled into a rigid, entrenched bipartisan lock-in dominated by two major national parties, the BJP and the Congress, leaving little room for third-party opposition. Yet, at the foundation, Rajasthan is a national pioneer of grassroots democracy, fostering intense political participation at the village level through its Panchayati Raj system. Why haven't regional or third parties taken root here as they have in other Indian states? Four distinct barriers hold the answer: geographic survival. Extreme desert conditions and historical famines forced populations to focus on economic survival over building regional political alternatives. Dispersed caste dynamics. Unlike the concentrated caste blocks seen in Up or Maharashtra, Rajasthan's major social groups are geographically spread out, preventing single caste regional powerhouses. The feudal hangover, deep-seated historical power structures historically contained and absorbed backward caste political uprisings. National overlap. Local voter sentiment frequently aligns with national political narratives rather than purely local grievance movements. Looking back across 7 decades, Rajasthan state stability evolved across 6 distinct eras. Phase 1, 1949 to 1954, post-independence instability. Phase 2, 1954 to 1977, unbroken single-party dominance under the Congress system. Phase 3, 1977 to 1980, the sudden emergence of strong opposition. Phase 4, 1980 to 1990, internal factionalism returning to government ranks. Phase 5, 1990 to 1998, hung majorities and coalition dependencies. Phase 6, 1993 to present, the modern, predictable pendulum swing between two dominant parties. The early years between 1949 and 1954 saw high instability. 6 different cabinets rotated through office in just 5 years, led by key figures like Hiralal Shastri, C.S. Venkatachari, J. Narayan Vyas, and Tikaram Paliwal. Stability arrived in 1954 with Chief Minister Mohanlal Sukhadia. This ushered in over 2 decades of single-party dominance, where opposition parties like the Swatantra Party and Jana Sangh remained fragmented and unable to challenge Congress statewide. In 1977, post-emergency sentiment swept through the state during Phase 3. Bhairo Singh Shekhawat led the Janata Party to a 151-seat sweep, establishing Rajasthan's first non-Congress government. While Congress regained control in 1980 during Phase 4, internal rivalry stalled progress. 6 chief ministers rotated through office over 10 years, including Jagannath Pahadia, the state's first chief minister from a scheduled caste background. By Phase 5 in the 1990, minority rule took hold. The BJP required support from Janata Dal and independent members to form governments, leading to frequent cabinet expansions. However, by 1993, Phase 6 solidified today's classic political pendulum. Power now alternates predictably between BJP and Congress every election cycle, turning state races into high-stakes personality contests. 4 landmark assemblies reshaped the state's electoral map. First Assembly, 1952, 160 seats. Tikaram Paliwal became Rajasthan's first elected chief minister after J. Narayan Vyas lost his seat. Fourth Assembly, 1967, 184 seats. Congress fell short of a majority, leading to Rajasthan's first spell under president's rule before Mohanlal Sukhadia restored control. 6th Assembly, 1977, 200 seats. Assembly capacity expanded to its permanent 200-seat structure as the Janata Party made history. 12th Assembly, 2003, 200 seats. Under Vasundhara Raje, the BJP won its first absolute majority in state history with 120 seats. Beyond state assembly politics, Rajasthan holds a landmark place in Indian civic history. On October 2, 1959, Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru inaugurated India's Panchayati Raj system in Bagdari village, Nagaur district. Following the recommendations of the Balwant Rai Mehta Committee, this move transformed local administration, moving away from top-down programs toward genuine participatory democracy at the village level. With the 73rd Constitutional Amendment in 1994, local governance moved from an ideal to a constitutional requirement. The Central Act mandated fixed 5-year terms, direct elections, regular finance and election commissions, and a minimum one-third reservation for women. States retained flexibility over local policy, allowing Rajasthan to implement OBC reservations, define local taxation rules, and adopt 22 out of the 29 constitutional subjects. The heart of village governance is the Gram Sabha, a body composed of every registered adult voter in the village. Unlike elected councils, the Gram Sabha is a permanent body. In Rajasthan, it meets 4 times a year on major national dates: January 26, May 1, August 15, and October 2. Responsible for reviewing budgets, selecting welfare beneficiaries, and conducting social audits, meetings require a 10% quorum to make valid decisions. The basic executive unit is the Gram Panchayat. Formed for every 3,000 residents, it is split into at least 9 wards, adding 2 additional wards for every 1,000 people. Led by an elected Sarpanch and Up-Sarpanch, and supported by a government-appointed Gram Sevak, the council meets every 15 days. To ensure administrative stability, no confidence motions cannot be brought during the first 2 years or the final year of a term, and require a 3/4 majority to pass. Local governance scales up through 2 upper tiers. At the block level sits the Panchayat Samiti, serving roughly 100,000 residents across 15 wards. Led by a Pradhan and a Block Development Officer, BDO, it brings together local Sarpanchas and regional MLAs once a month. At the district level sits the Zilla Parishad, serving 400,000 residents across 17 wards. Led by the Zilla Pramukh and a Chief Executive Officer, it meets quarterly and includes Samiti heads, MLAs, and local members of parliament. To bridge the gap between rural panchayats and urban municipalities, the 74th Amendment introduced the District Planning Committee, or DPC. In Rajasthan, this 25-member committee aggregates local development plans into a unified strategy for the whole district. To ensure democratic representation, 4/5, or 20 of its 25 members, are directly elected from the ranks of local rural and urban representatives. Decades after its launch, local self-governance in Rajasthan continues to balance ideal goals against practical challenges. Mahatma Gandhi envisioned Gram Swaraj, a system where self-reliant villages govern through consensus and local cooperation. In practice, institutions face challenges like proxy governance, known locally as Sarpanch Pati syndrome, limited local revenue generation, and local caste friction. Moving forward requires stronger fiscal autonomy, continuous leadership training, and transparent digital tracking through platforms like eGram Swaraj. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment if you enjoyed this quick revision.